Now let's crochet the feet of dog with yellow yarn together. We will need to start with slip knot and insert hook into round 5 and round 6 from bottom of body, and the slip knot to work 3 chain stitches, 4 double crochet popcorn, and 1 slip stitch on round 3 and round 4 to fasten off. Take out the yellow yarn, loop the yarn once around your pinky. Wrapping the yarn around your index finger, hold on the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Put your hook under the yarn. Rotate hook to make a loop. Unhook. Yarn over and pull it through the loop. Pull tight. So we got 1 slip knot. Pull the hook out of the loop. Take out the body of dog. Find the bottom of the body and count 6 rounds. Turn the body of dog upside down. Insert your hook into the stitch on round 5 from bottom of body. Crochet the front legs of the dog on either side of the safety eyes. And hook into the slip knot, pulling the slip knot through the stitch. Yarn over and pull through the loop on hook to work 1 chain stitch. Repeat with 2 more chain stitch. The second chain stitch, 3. Continue with 1 double crochet. Yarn over and insert hook into the same stitch. Yarn over and pull yarn through. See 3 loops on hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Finished 1 double crochet. Mark the first stitch with the stitch marker. Repeat with 3 more double crochet. The second double crochet in the same stitch. The third double crochet in the next stitch. And the fourth double crochet in the same stitch. Pull the hook out of the loop. Now we can see 4 stitches. Remove the stitch marker. Insert hook into the first double crochet stitch and hook into the last loop of the 4th double crochet, pulling the last loop through the first double crochet stitch to form a raised textured cluster. Then yarn over and pull through the loop on hook. Find the bottom of the body and count 4 rounds. Insert hook into the stitch from the bottom of the body on round 4 to work 1 slip stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Pull the first loop through the second loop. Work 1 chain stitch and pull the yarn to leave a 2-inch long tail. Cut off the yarn and pull tight. And insert the needle inside and pull yarn through somewhere on the other side of the body. Poke the yarn tail inside the body to hide it. Repeat to hide another yarn tail again. Finished 1 foot piece, we need to crochet the other 3 foot pieces onto the body at round 5 and round 6, from bottom of body in the same way. Now we are going to sew the ears symmetrically on round 3 and 4 from top of body. Find the center of the body and count 4 rounds. Thread the yarn tail of ear through the yarn needle. Put the ear piece on body with the yarn tail to the right. Insert the needle in the stitch right under the front end of the yarn tail and bring it up under the next stitch. Draw the yarn through. Insert the needle into the right side of the edge stitch of the ear and bring it out. Continue with one stitch on the body and one stitch on the ear to connect the two parts. Repeat along the ear. Insert the needle into the end stitch and bring it out of other end stitch on ear. Insert the needle into the edge stitch of ear again. Draw yarn through. Don't pull tight. Insert hook into the ring left between the stitches and pull the yarn end through to make a knot. And insert the needle inside and pull yarn through somewhere on the other side of the body. Poke the yarn tail inside the body to hide it. Finish sewn one ear piece. We need to sew the other ear symmetrically on the other side of the body in the same way. Now we are going to sew the tail on round 12 and 13 from top of body. Thread the yarn tail of tail through the yarn needle. Turn the body to the back side. Find the center of the body and count 13 rounds. Place the tail facing upwards with the yarn tail to the left. Align the middle line of the tail and the body. Insert the needle in the stitch right under the front end of the yarn tail and bring it up under the next stitch. Draw the yarn through. Repeat one stitch into the edge stitch of the tail and draw yarn through. Continue with one stitch on the body and one stitch on the tail to connect the two parts. Repeat along the tail. From the point where the needle came out, reinsert the needle into the stitch with 2 stitches above. And insert the needle into the tail stitch that aligns directly with the body stitch. Then pull it out through the stitch with 2 stitches to the left to secure the tail. Pull tight. Repeat with 1 stitch on the body that aligns directly with the tail stitch and bring it out 2 stitches to the right. Insert the needle into the edge stitch of tail again. Draw yarn through. Don't pull tight. Insert needle back into the ring left between the stitches and pull tight to make a knot. And insert the needle inside and pull yarn through somewhere on the other side of the body. Poke the yarn tail inside the body to hide it. Now we are going to sew the muzzle on round 7 to 9 from top of body. We need to add the safety nose first. Position the tip of the safety nose facing downward with the yarn tail of the crochet nose piece directed toward the bottom left corner. Add the safety nose in the center of round 1. Use the washer to fix the safety nose. Slide the safety washer onto the stem on the inside until it touches the crochet piece. Thread the yarn tail of muzzle through the yarn needle. Find the center of the body and count 9 rounds. Place the muzzle on the body with the yarn tail to the bottom left. Insert the needle in the stitch right under the front end of the yarn tail and bring it up under the next stitch. Draw the yarn through. Repeat 1 stitch into the edge stitch of the muzzle and draw yarn through. Continue with 1 stitch on the head and 1 stitch on the muzzle to connect the 2 parts. Repeat around the muzzle. Now we can stuff the muzzle with stuffing. When stuffing cotton, add small amounts multiple times to shape the muzzle properly. Now, insert the needle into next stitch on the muzzle and draw yarn through. Repeat with 1 more stitch at the beginning to cover the first stitch. Insert the needle into the edge stitch of muzzle again. Draw yarn through. Don't pull tight. Insert needle back into the ring left between the stitches and pull tight to make a knot. And insert the needle inside and pull yarn through somewhere on the other side of the body. Poke the yarn tail inside the body to hide it. Now we are going to sew the bow knot on body. Thread the yarn tail of bow knot through the yarn needle. Put the bow knot under the muzzle. Insert the needle in the stitch right under the front end of the yarn tail and bring it up under the next stitch. Draw the yarn through. Repeat one stitch at the back side of the bow knot and draw yarn through. Continue with one stitch on the body and one stitch on the bow knot to connect the two parts. Insert the needle into the stitch where the bow knot connects to the body and pull the yarn through. Don't pull tight. Insert the needle back into the ring left between the stitches and pull tight to make a knot. And insert the needle inside and pull yarn through somewhere on the other side of the body. Poke the yarn tail inside the body to hide it. Repeat to hide another yarn tail. Take out the ball and bone. Place the bone into the bowl. Now we have finished the dog.